Welcome to Day 2 of the LCS. The new kings of NA have risen, Team Liquid tries to hold on to a lead, and Corki and Azir have returned. Sit back, grab a drink, and tell me down below which player you are most hyped about this split. Two of the most seasoned veterans in Wild Turtle and Core JJ face off in the bot lane in this battle of the 0-1 teams. Shopify on day 1 had a valiant effort versus Flyquest, winning bot lane but not having the team comp to close out a potential upset. On the other side, the ghosts of Team Liquid's past came back to haunt them as they managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. We see Impact on his second game of Udyr, while the true Demon Zeri sneaks her way back into the draft versus the bot lane of Lucian Nami. That's Shopify had so much success on yesterday. This whole game was Team Liquid in the driver's seat as they dictated the entire pace of the game. They had a lead, they had the objectives, and not one single Team Liquid fan was feeling comfortable. As with this team, it's not over until the Nexus explodes or they throw the game. But it never came. APA had an amazing bounce back game from yesterday, taking over as Azir, while Yon as well for now silenced all of his detractors, putting on a clinic on Zeri. Team Liquid moved to 1-1 while Shopify has a tough choice ahead of them. Do they stick with the veteran Wild Turtle, or will the 0-2 start shock them into starting B-Boy Week 2? It's the predicted best top laner in the league in Fudge versus rookie Prodigy Sniper. Udyr's been a staple pick in this first week of LCS, taking advantage of its dominant laning phase. A big storyline in this game is, was the amazing performance by Quid in day 1 a fluke, or does he have the potential to stand up to the likes of Jojopion? However, the storyline we got instead was River being cyberbullied by the boys in blue. Between some of the most aggressive warding we've seen, and Blabber just simply pulling off better ganks. Nocturne had no presence on the map, while Blabber took on the role of the boogeyman, being everywhere on the map and dominating the early game, giving Cloud9 a 3k gold lead with 2 dragons and 3 grubs by 13 minutes. To absolutely nobody's surprise, once the team fighting started, 100 Thieves were 100-0 left and right. Jojo put his Crocs into sport mode and avoided every single kill attempt from 100 Thieves. We had our scheduled LCS pause, followed by Cloud9 caught a bit off guard, allowing the Thieves to get kills on both Blabber and Vulcan. Try as they might though, the lead and the skill gap between the teams were far too big, as Cloud9 just took the game over. Every lane won, every objective was claimed, and Jojo positioned perfectly in and out of fights. Jojopion is simply what people expected Perks to be, a true mid lane carry. Cloud9 unsurprisingly go 2-0 on the weekend, and while 100 Thieves lose, they do sneak a win in this weekend versus a team they are expected to lose to finish the week 1-1. I hope everyone enjoys Azir versus Corki because we are spoiled with it so far this season. We see Inspired back on Vi, throwing us back to his MVP days where he styled on Cloud9 with the Bruiser. All the action early game took place in the bot lane, between Ole on Blitzcrank threatening hooks and Inspired locking down Tactical for the Canadian Sniper to take him out. As the game went on though, we saw Flyquest play better around the bot side, as Inspired and Jensen pull off great counter ganks to lock down Armeo after botching his ult. Ole came out with a very unique and risky strategy that the LCS and the world has never seen before. On cooldown, pulling in a full HP Olaf, testing his team's ability to kite. A juiced up, ulted Olaf pulled right in the middle of his team. While IMT had glimmers of bright spots, this is Immortals through and through, an org that isn't willing to build the roster necessary to contend with, well, anyone in the LCS. Unless something massively changes, LCS may as well be a 7-team league because IMT already looks down and out. Flyquest wrap up week 1 with 2 decisive wins. However, it came versus 2 teams that were expected to place bottom 4. The real question shifts to, can they repeat the same performance versus the top teams? NRG looking to bounce back after their loss to Cloud9, facing off against the 1-0 Dignitas. We could speak on the overall team comps, but this game, it's all about the brawling in the top lane. Both Dokla and Rich trading haymakers with each other, constantly trading kills, with visits from junglers and mid laners. The powerful genius Palafox took over the mid game, claiming kills in multiple lanes and even topping it off with a solo kill on Tomo. By 21 minutes, NRG had a massive stranglehold on the game as they amassed a 7,000 gold lead. 3 dragons to 0, and an inhib down. All they had to do was flank Dove in the top lane.
NRG, because you can see NRG's moving up into the jungle. They want to try to stop it, but Contracts now has to be saved by the Devour from Huhi. But what about the counterattack? Magnet Storm's going to get used as Dove comes around from behind and he's found FBI. The damage comes through and Dove gets it done. Shurima Shuffle comes out and Contracts is under pressure. Dignitas has just found their angle. The Baron throw favors Dig. The Quadra even started.
History be damned. Dig turns the game in their favor at Baron. 4.5k gold, 4 kills, and a Baron for their efforts. Not to be deterred, NRG's macro would prove superior as they would play multiple inhibs, push bot, and force their way to a win. Both teams will end the week 1-1, but I will say I am very impressed with Dignitas, and especially XU and Dove. Both had pop-off moments and showed prowess while teamfighting. I would not be surprised to see them make a run for a playoff spot. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for weekly LCS content and go follow my Twitch to catch me live. I will see you all Tuesday for the Week 2 Power Rankings.